Hello traders, hope you had a nice weekend, didn't do anything that I wouldn't do. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed in the markets. Today is Monday the 25th of March, and as always we will start by looking back at Friday's trades. But if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news for today as well. All right, guys, so let's start with Friday's trades. And I took this trade, okay? I took US dollar Swiss franc, and as with all of my trades, I put them all in the VIP Trading Academy, so come join it. So let's start with the day chart. And we were looking to buy it, guys. Why were we looking to buy it? Well, price was in this kind of range, stroke uptrend, and then bang. Yeah, we broke these last highs through here. So we now have, lows and higher highs. We were in an uptrend and we had a very bullish candle. Yeah, that's more bullish than a bull, right? So these are the reasons we like this trade. And we were trying to take price, potentially back up to this blue line here. All right. Let's look at the H1 because this is the time frame I entered on. All right, and this is another perfect example of take profit, especially on a Friday, right? Take profit. You can leave some profit to run, but take profit. All right, because let me show you what happened, guys. All right, so price come up here, was just following H1 structure, and then this candle here actually broke these highs. Right, so that was a break of a high, a continuation of trend. Okay, so I actually entered on that. I got a slight retrace, entered here, put my stop below here, and then once I got 1:1 at 9019, yeah, I closed 80% of the trade. Okay, and then all I do, guys, with my 20% remaining is trail the stop. Okay, so I've closed 80%. I'm happy. Yeah, it's a good trade, right? And then I'm going to trail the stop. So I need to identify the last swing low, which, is here, right? So I just move my stop loss from here to here. Yeah, and as you can see, the 20% got taken out. But no problem. Yeah, that was a very small loss compared to the large win with the 80% that we had. All right, so good trade on US dollar Swiss franc. Take profit, trail your stop. And to be honest with you guys, that was the only trade I took. After I, had a successful trade, I was done for Friday, to be quite honest. But there were other trades that we looked at. So Euro pound was another one. Okay, and if we start with the day chart, you can clearly see why, right? Price was scruffy, very scruffy, and then eventually it become unscruffy, and that is a word, not sure. But yeah, as soon as we saw this candle here break all of these highs, it gave us a clear trend. Yeah, we were getting higher lows, higher highs, uptrend. Okay, and the idea was to take it back up to this psychological level, and it literally hit it to the pip before retracing. And this gave us an entry as well, guys. So if we drop down to the H1, again, this is what I'm seeing, right? So I'm following H1 structure, all right, and then I see this. I'm seeing structure breakdown, so I'm not really interested. But then, kapow. Right? As soon as I see this large candle break this high and even this high, I'm interested. Okay. Now, we could have entered here and put your stop. You need to put your stop there. You wouldn't quite get 1:1, but this gave us a retrace. And this level here is a wonderful place to retrace to. Yeah. What was once resistance becomes support. Yeah, and you could have entered in here, then you get a nice risk to reward, and it would have been a good trade, guys. But again, you would have needed to take profit at this level because look what happens. All right, so Euro pound was also a good trade. What else were we looking at? Euro Canadian dollar. there just wasn't much room for this one. But if we look at the day chart, we were looking to sell it. And why were we looking to sell it? Well, price was in an uptrend. Yeah, but then it got into this ugly, price action. This is uglier than the elephant man, right? And just between here and here was just, we didn't have a winner. We just had buyers and sellers fighting it out. But eventually, with this candle here, sellers won. Yeah, and I like this setup. When I get a lot of indecision followed by a strong candle, either bullish or bearish, I like that setup. Okay, got a strong bearish candle, and the idea was just to take it back down to the next piece of support. Yeah, makes sense, right? And that's exactly what happened. If we drop down to the H1, there were a couple of candles, and I was even contemplating, I didn't enter, right? But I was contemplating entering here, okay? And I was also contemplating entering here. All right, I mean, this one would have been a very nice trade, but this one, I'd have entered here. I'd need to put my stop above here, and then again, the risk to reward doesn't quite work out. So I didn't enter this trade, but, it come down and hit target again. All right. And then the final trade from Friday was this Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. And this just stuttered for the, yeah, that's the right word, stuttered. It's still a trade idea for today, though. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar has been rocketing. Look at that. Yeah. And we're going to look at New Zealand weakness today as well, right? But Friday's trades was to buy it, right? We're clearly in this uptrend. Okay, clearly in this uptrend, super bullish candles, bullish, bullish, bullish. Look at the bodies on them. There's no indication this is slowing up. It's just super bullish. And even Friday's candle is still bullish. Look at that wick pushing up. Okay, and then we were trying to get in on this upward momentum, this buying pressure, and take it up to the next psychological level. If we drop down to the H1, it was tricky because it broke structure, right? And I'm not interested when it breaks structure. If we just follow H1 structure, yeah, bang, it broke these lows. So as soon as that happens, it's difficult. I pretty much know I won't have a trade that day on this particular pair. It's broken structure. It usually takes at least a day for H1 structure to come back, right? So I know I don't have a trade. And even here, it's still in a downtrend. We've got lower lows and these highs haven't been broken. So yeah, wasn't interested in Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar on Friday. And those were my trade ideas from Friday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis every single day, then please come join the channel. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and if everyone could please smash the like button, it really helps support the channel. Thank you, Dankeschön, gracias, shukran. Right, trades for Monday, the 25th of March. Before I start, guys, let me just mention this. If you haven't joined our trading community, then why not? We've got traders in there sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences. They're there to help you. And it's free. So come join our free Discord. You just need to create a username and we let you in. It's that simple. Okay, so come join that. We've also got the VIP Trading Academy, which is part of the Discord, where I give you all of my trade signals, all of my tutorials, and you have direct access to me. All right, so check that out. We've got a great promotion running with that at the moment. Also, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And finally, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many perks for doing so. Check it all out. And don't forget, live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Get your questions ready for me. Right, trades. Actually, guys, can I just point out my background? Who likes my background today? If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Or do you prefer Friday's background? I'm playing around with backgrounds. That's how exciting my life is. But yeah, there you go. Got a bit of purple today. Anyway, you're not interested in that. Let's look at my trades for Monday. So today is all about New Zealand dollar weakness. This is weaker than a wet paper bag. All right. Weakness. We also have seen some US dollar strength. Okay. But it's mainly about Kiwi weakness. But we have seen some US dollar strength as well. So, as you can imagine, this has cunningly led me to my first trade idea. And that is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. And we're looking to sell this pair. All right, so let's look at technically why we're going to sell it. And it's quite clear, guys, right? So we are in a downtrend. Okay, first and foremost, we're in a downtrend, right? We're getting lower highs, lower lows. All right, we're in a downtrend. Also, I love these candles. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look how bearish these candles are. They are super duper bearish. And again, there's no sign of a buyer in sight. Yeah. Look at those candles, right? So super bearish in a downtrend. We want to sell New Zealand US dollar. And it's broken this important support level. And there's more reasons to like it. And as you can see, guys, it has lots of room to move into. Okay, and I've made this psychological level 5,900 my target. Okay, so that's what we're looking to do. Now we've got our direction. Yeah, I use weekly and daily to get my direction. I then look on H4, H1 for setups, right? And I'm going to look at the H1 because that daily candle is so bearish, right? So I don't expect a big retrace up into this grey zone. I don't expect that to happen. It could, if it does, we're still interested, but I just don't expect that to happen. So on the H1, you can see we've got some levels in here. Okay, so I want to see price come back into this grey zone, maybe even at the moving average 20, we get a bearish reaction, and then I will start selling New Zealand dollar, US dollar. As simple as that, guys. Next trade is more New Zealand dollar weakness. And we spoke about it on Friday, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Nothing's changed. If we look at the day chart, again, just look at that trend. You know, you will never see Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar trend like this. Okay, this is where I get egg on my face, but I'm going to look at this move from here to here in a straight line, right? Do we see that anywhere else? Okay, we see it right here. From here to here. Okay, but it's rare, guys. It doesn't happen that often. You know, this is, they're very similar, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. And you normally get a lot of price action like this. Yeah, not these big moves. Okay, but having said that, there are many big moves. I take it all back. But anyway, I digress. We're looking to buy Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, for those reasons. Yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend. Okay, we've got just bullish candles. Look how bullish they are. And even Friday's candle with that wick is just bullish, right? And if I zoom out, it has a bit more room to move into. I've chose this psychological level, but it, probably will make it back up to here as well. All right, so we're looking to buy Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. If we drop down again, daily direction, let's drop down to the H1. And yeah, all the information's here, guys, really. So I want to see a break of this level. Yeah, that would be potentially a trade. Yeah, we get a nice bullish candle through this level. We can start buying, put our stop below the swing low or even down here, but we start to buy. You could, yeah, let price come back to, the moving average 20 and this area of support, and we get a bullish reaction and start buying from there. You could, that's more aggressive, but I prefer the more conservative trade up here where we get a break and then we start buying. All right, so Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, that's what I'm looking at to buy. What else are we looking at? And we're also looking at Euro New Zealand and Pound New Zealand. And these are, quite similar trades. So let's start with Euro New Zealand. And I want to show you the weekly charts here, because it was important for me that the weekly candle broke these levels, right? And it stayed broke. Okay, now if we drop down to the day chart, yeah, again, I'm just choosing the next psychological level. Yeah, this 81,000. Again, it's conservative, my target, because arguably this is the next area of resistance, right? So it could make it up to here, but we've still got lots of pips to move into up to here. Once we take profit, we can, if it retraces, I can always get in again anyway. Yeah. Looking to buy it. Why are we looking to buy it? Well, if we just follow structure, we are clearly in an uptrend. And like I say, we broke this important level through here. And I also like the bullish candle, yeah, which also broke that last high. Only by a few pips, but it broke it. That is a continuation of trend. Now, if we drop down to the H4, again, because of the bullishness of the daily candle, we do have this level through here, but I just don't see it retracing to here, right? Because it's so bullish. If it does, again, we still have a trade there. If we drop down to the H1 now, though, you can see this area through here where prices reacted many times. I want to see a pullback into there, a nice bullish reaction, and then we start buying Euro New Zealand dollar. And the last New Zealand dollar weakness trade, not easy to say, first thing in the morning, is Pound New Zealand. Okay. And again, it was more about this weekly candle for me as well, right? Because this level broke, right? It was like, will it, won't it? And it did, right? We got a bullish candle break through that level. Again, I'm looking to take it to the next psychological level. 2,000, all right, but it could quite easily come back up to here. Yeah. If we drop down to the day chart now, we're clearly in an uptrend, right? We had this price in here, and then bang, it even reacted at our grey zone here. Okay. Admittedly, guys, this was a bearish candle, but once we got this bullish candle that bounced off the grey zone and that weekly candle that broke the level, that's enough for me to start looking for buys here. Okay. If we drop down to the H4, you can see I've pinpointed this level, right? Because this will be a break of actually saying that H4 is still in an uptrend. Yeah, H4 is in an uptrend, nothing's changed. But I just still want to see a break of this level. If I show you on the H1, again, H1's in an uptrend as well. So everything's in an uptrend. It's just when it breaks this level, it just gives me the confirmation that sellers have given up. Yeah, because you can imagine, even at this level here, there are sellers. Yeah, because you've got people trading the hourly chart, 30-minute, 15-minute. There are sellers in here. Now, if we get a candle that pushes through this level, nice bullish candle, sellers will give up because all their stops will be taken out in here. Sellers will give up, and then we can push price higher. Okay, and then we can start buying. All right, guys. So, yeah, those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So, news for Monday, the 25th of March. Before I do, guys, if I could just ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel and please smash the like button. Right, news, guys. Yeah, a light news day. The only one we're interested in is this 2 o'clock. These are all London GMT times. We have got new home sales coming out. But other than that, guys, no other news to worry about. Guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. See you then. Get your questions ready for me and have a great trading day.